The major snow and ice storm hit D.C. and while most main roads are now clear, some residential streets remain impassable, leaving some people still stuck at home. The district says crews are working around the clock, but frigid temperatures, as Caitlin just mentioned, and the ice continuing to slow down the progress. Sarah Robinson is live with conditions on the ground. Sarah.
Well, hey, good evening to you, Annie. We have been driving all over the district today from Northwest down to Navy Yard, and I want to show you what we are seeing. So here are the conditions at this hour. You can see that the main roads are passable, but there are still some residential areas where people say they have not had a plow at all, and even though they understand crews are doing everything they can, they're growing frustrated.
I mean, I still can't go nowhere.
Terrence in Anacostia spent his morning doing this.
It's been really difficult here, but we come together as neighbors and we work it out.
His street, a sheet of ice Wednesday, and he says he hasn't seen a plow since Sunday evening.
We didn't expect 3 inches of sleet on top of snow, so I can understand the crews. I'm sure they out working hard, just unfortunately.
Others, like Renee Jesperson and Chevy Chase, say their roads are still not passable for all cars.
It is a little disappointing, but it's okay. It doesn't look like it's been plowed. It hasn't been plowed at all.
DDOT says it is working with DPW to clear roads, but asking for patience.
People need to manage expectations and be patient.
Sharon Kirschbaum, the director of DDOT, says the city is focused on making all roads passable within the next 24 hours. After that, crews will shift to hauling away snow and ice from curbs to improve sidewalk safety.
We have a lot of things that make this really hard, but we know where those streets are. We're really focused on it. It's just taking a long time.
DPW says crews have moved so much snow to the RFK site, it now forms a mound equivalent to 2 football fields. The frigid cold making conditions even more challenging.
We have been sending plows through, and I know sometimes at night when the plow gets there and it's a sheet of ice.
All right, I do want to show you this right over here. You can see these cars are stuck. When the plow goes by, it does move a lot of snow. That snow has turned to ice, so it will take a bit to dig people out, or these cars out, I should say. In just the last 2 hours, we learned that 92% of DC government facilities and schools have been cleared of snow, and all in-service school buses have been cleared of snow. DC public schools say getting students back in class is a top priority, but we know many students take those sidewalks, and of course, as you can see, a lot of those sidewalks have not been cleared tonight. I'll send it back to you, Annie.
Sarah, thank you. Well, many people living in Prince George's County are equally frustrated by the snow removal there. Tonight, we are getting you answers. Alexis Wainwright is live in Prince George's County. Alexis, what are residents telling you tonight? We've heard from so many, and what is the county saying about when people can actually expect real relief?
Well, Annie, I can tell you people are still frustrated. A lot of them are becoming more anxious. Now, just a few hours ago, we heard from Prince George's County Executive Aisha Braveboy. She says, look, they're doing the best that they can right now. She says the thing that's making this so complicated is that this is the most ice that Prince George's County has seen in more than a decade. So we're in Temple Hills. I'm going to turn the camera around a little bit, and you can see just where we are. We're not too far away from Iverson Mall. Straight ahead, though, we've noticed that a car has already gotten stuck here on this road because it's not a lot of clear way for them to pass by. Now we're going to turn onto Keating Street, again, not far from Iverson Mall, and you can tell that a plow has been through this area, but it's still very icy. We have been slipping and sliding through parts of this neighborhood, and we continue to hear from people who are seeing these conditions, but also others who are stuck at home because their streets haven't been cleared just yet. Now, during a news conference 2.5 hours ago, we heard from county leaders address concerns. Braveboy says in addition to the 120 pieces of equipment that they added this year, they now have joined forces with local municipalities and private contractors to add more equipment. She says they will shift their focus now to more parts of the central and southern part of the county as they continue to clean up.
Just understand that we are working hard. This is a tough job. Not only are we dealing with snow, but we're dealing with 2 to 4 inches of compacted ice. We understand the frustrations, we understand the concerns, but we have a job to do and we're doing it. And I want residents to know that I've made a deliberate effort to update the community daily, and in some cases multiple times a day.
So again, live back in Temple Hills, going down this neighborhood where again you can see plows have been through, but it's still very icy, slippery in this neighborhood, and people are still starting to dig their cars out so that they can get out of the neighborhood. Now, another thing we want to mention is that Aisha Braveboy mentioned her Silver Shovel program for people who are 70 years and older, to have crews come out and help dig out them and their driveways and their vehicles. Well, they have received over 4,000 requests. So now they're no longer taking a request at this moment. They say the goal is to make sure that they help all those people that put in a request before they open that list again. But again, 4,000 people shows you just how much of a need there is in the county as the cleanup continues. Now, coming up tonight at 5, much more on their plan for the cleanup process as it continues. But for now, Annie, you can tell that there's still so much work that needs to be done.
Yeah, still so much work ahead. Everyone's just working hard, and also the students not going back to school at least until Friday because of all those school lots needing to be plowed. Alexis Wainwright on top of it. Thank you so much. And you will find more frustration over in Montgomery County. Here's a live look for you from our photojournalist Dion Wiggins, checking out the roads there. And just past noon today, County Executive Mark Elrich gave an update on cleanup efforts, and he recognized 2 big areas where the county is having some issues. First, it's the snowplow tracker. Take a listen.
We acknowledge the frustration and feedback from our residents regarding the accuracy of our plow tracker, showing 100% when there are still streets that need attention. I've been getting emails about those streets. The tracking system's useful, but it's not perfect.
Elrich blamed the disconnect on the way the tracker was programmed, and he said that's being fixed. He also said that the 311 system was sometimes giving false notices that a request for service had been performed. He said that is being fixed as well. The Transportation Department says overall crews have plowed at least 90% of county roads, and our team has issued a rare weather impact alert for the entire week. Scan this QR code on your screen right now to download our app. That way you can stay connected, stay up to date as we continue to track these seriously cold temperatures and the impact on winter storm cleanup.